Okay, in this example, say you have an IP address of 172.24.64.0/18. Our /18 it becomes a subnet mask of 255.255.192.0. Again, we're going to use the magic number of 256, and we're going to subtract that from 192, which is in our network portion, where the network portion ends and the host portion begins of the subnet mask, and where the network portion ends and the host portion begins in the IP address. So 64 is above 192. Excuse me. So we subtract 256 from 192 to get 64. 64 is already equal to our number in the octet where the 192 is in the subnet mask. So it is what we use as our network number. Remember that the formula for network is that you have to find a number that exceeds the original number where the number is in the octet you are trying to find as your network number. So we use 64. 64 plus 64 gives me 128. This number exceeds 64, so we subtract 1 to find the broadcast. 127 becomes our broadcast. So we're going to put this together. Since 64 is already equal to our number, that becomes our network number. So when our network is going to become 172.24.64.0, our first is always one more than the network, so 172.24.64.1 becomes our first usable, and our broadcast address becomes 172.24.127.255. Our last usable is always one less than the broadcast, so our last usable becomes 172.24.127.254. Now, isn't that simple? I sure think it is. I checked with my subnet calculator to ensure this method does indeed work, and the answers were spot on. Let me know what you think.